Hi everybody, I am SS the Showstopper, and today is someday in May 2024. Now, guys, I'm perky, I'm in a happy mood. It's bright and sunny, it's beautiful, and so I'm grateful for today. And I know that you guys have been wondering why I was posting all these cryptic messages and all these kind of things, but I just wanted you guys to know that at times everybody have their moment where they just feel like that's it for them, but it's nothing. I'm just better able to identify it, and I know what's happening. I'm certainly not the type of person who is going to go on social media and be disrespectful or lash out or project my insecurities or what I'm going through on others and all of that. And so, with that being said, I rather, post and let people know what's going on or what I'm feeling. I'm not going to go into deep details of my personal life, but at the end of the day, I just want persons to know that it's not the end of the road. And I was just letting people know that, listen, I know that you are going through something as well. And so you have to understand how to deal with it rather than just lash out and be overly aggressive towards other persons or be violent or move from 0 to 100 real quick without taking time out to understand yourself and who you are as an individual. So in no way was my message sent like a threat or something life threatening, and no one would interpret that, but we all have that moment. I'm feeling very happy, I'm feeling very contented, I'm in a perky mood because so many persons have contacted me and have been letting me know what they're going through. A lot of persons have been going through some deep dark things, people with relationship issues, people going through divorce, people who are legally separated, there are persons who have non-communicable diseases, people with communicable diseases, people with HIV and stuff. I'm not going to delve into it because they didn't give me the permission to speak about their business. So, but I'm just letting you know overall that there are so many persons out there who have reached out to me, who have contacted me, and have let me know what they are going through. And I'm just letting them know that, listen, when you're in the matrix or you're in the bubble, you are trained, you are raised based on your environment, based on your background, based on genetics. You are trained and programmed to think and behave a certain way, to look at things a certain way. But when you're outside of the matrix, you see the spectrum for what it really is. Like I always say, the glass isn't half empty. Sometimes it's half full. It's all based on our perception and how we choose to see it. I choose to see the glass as half full, and because I choose to, I act accordingly and I behave like I know what I am doing and I know where I'm going. And I might be on a rough road, I might be on a bumpy road to my destination, but I have a choice. Either I'm going to come off that road, continue my destination on a different road, or I'll take the time and ride the wave until I reach where I'm going. That's how I see life, and that's how I encourage others to see life. It's never the end. It is never the end. There are people out there who are dying and they're fighting. You understand me? There are people out there who have no one. They have no mother, they have no father, they have no relatives, they have nobody that they can turn to. There are people who know of relative and friends, not relative and associates, I'm sorry, but they are not reliable people. They are not trustworthy people that they can turn to. And so they feel all alone in this deep world, and it seems dark and gloomy to them. And this is where I come in. So I'm glad that persons have took the time out and have listened, people who have been listening. Thanks to the subscribers, thanks to those who decided to come on board and support me. I am very grateful for that. Now, I just want to take the time out also to thank those who have reached out to me. Is it free? No, it costs. But at the end of the day, it's not about money because I've been doing this for years. I have been doing this thing for years and I try to avoid it. I was in my own world. I was, concerned with myself, caught up with my own life and thinking about me. And while doing so, I realized that, listen, the same selfish individuals that I try to avoid, the same selfish people that I tried not to communicate with, that I tried to move away from, I was actually being like them. So I was actually running away from myself. You can see a narcissist. You can identify narcissists. You can identify narcissistic trait in people. In people. And you can say, oh, I don't want to be around that. I don't want to be in that circle. I don't want to be in that space. I don't want to be caught up with that. And so you decide that, listen, you're going to go on your own journey. You're going to go to identify your own self. You're going to go to know your own self-worth and do things your way. And while doing so, on your journey of self-acknowledgement, you realize that, listen, what you're running from, you were actually that individual yourself. And with that being said, it gave me peace and it gave me some sort of joy to know that there is understanding of myself. And that's what I want people to know, that no matter what you're going through, the glass isn't always half empty. Most of the time, it's half full. I always say also that a lot of our wounds are self inflicted based on, like I said again, how we were raised, how we were programmed, how we were trained to think, how we're trained to see things, how we're trained to perceive what is out there. And as soon as we come outside of that spectrum, we realize that, listen, there is more to life than what we actually think. There's more to life than how we choose to see things. And that's where I come in. And just let people know that, listen, I know you're dealing with identity crisis, because there are so many persons out there dealing with so many things. They're going through identity crisis, all this. And I just want them to know that, listen, I know that you're plagued by the lot of things that you see on social media. You may feel inferior. You may feel less than. You may feel like you're not good enough. You're not worthy, because there isn't much accolades to you. There isn't much gains. There isn't much to you that you can frolic or be a part of or feel like you're a part of on social media. But even when the space is so crowded, no matter the crowd, you can stand out. You can be your own individual. There are times when people simply want to be just left alone and they don't know how to. And so, I come in, and what I cannot manage, I refer them to professional people who are better able to assist them in that particular subject matter. And that's how I do it. So, guys, I'm just grateful for the fact that you saw the light. You saw my shine and decided that you want to be a part of it. Thanks to those who have reached out. My contact, like I said, it's in my email at deviladvocatess@gmail.com. And you can speak about it. You can give me a brief information. Don't have to go into fine detail. And then we'll take it from there, where you can contact me and stuff. It's good to extend the hand of kindness. It's good to be there for people who are going through a lot, because everybody needs a shoulder to cry on, no matter how tough an individual is. We walk around and we can portray this tough exterior. We are so unbothered. Nothing bothers us. We just pick up the pieces and move on. It's that simple and stuff. But we were never meant to function that way, because human beings have feelings. We have emotions. We have emotional intelligence. Well, many choose to expound on it. Many choose to improve, upgrade it. And so we become more and more sensitive towards other persons, towards what's taking place around us. And we look out for ourselves and we look out for each other. I know that there are still persons out there who are selfish, who will always make it about them no matter what, and stuff like that. Those are not people who you want to be around, because they will only contribute to your bad energy, to the bad energy that you are trying to avoid. You understand? So I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you. You mean a lot to me. I'm ears. I can listen. We'll make time out and I'll listen to you. I've been very busy because I'm working and I'm leaving from work. And then I have these messages that I have to respond to. I have to make time out to speak to people and stuff like that. So it does take up a lot of my time. However, this is my calling. Until further notice, I will try. I'm just working as I go along until I'm better able to structure myself and make time for more and more and more and more and more and more persons, So, guys, I know it's rough. I know. Don't think I don't, or I understand. Because sometimes a lot of people are simply trying to be understood. So I understand what it's like. I understand that it's not easy for many persons out there. But I promise you, it is not the end of the world. It's not. I have been down a lot of road that I didn't like. I've been in a dark place that I didn't like. I have been through it. And I'm just here to let people know that you can overcome also. You can get somewhere. It's not the end of the road. Many persons are around you and it may feel like you are alone or you're drowning. Your emotions are drowning. There are ways in which you can be your own individual and enjoy being your own individual without having to stand on the top of a city or on the top of people's head. You can be at peace being your own individual. I choose to extend the hand of kindness through offering personal and healthy coping mechanism, not unhealthy coping mechanism, but healthy coping mechanism. So you can move from A to B, from B to C, and feel better about yourself. Have a positive outlook on life and go through life knowing that, listen, greatness is ahead for you. There's greatness ahead. There is greatness ahead. Everything will not be achieved or accomplished at once. All goals will not be accomplished at once. Your timing is also different from that person over there. And those are things that, you have to come into recognition, or come into understanding, come to acknowledge, come to respect. Your timing is different from other people. But that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your day, and may God bless you. Bye-bye.